why in the hell, if you're Baker Mayfield, do you return to the Cleveland Browns? Answer that question.
To play.
Not to play. No, you just played through a shoulder injury all of last year, and they turned around and gave a fully guaranteed contract, not to the guy they drafted 4 years ago, but to the guy who has 22 at the time civil cases against him, and gave it fully guaranteed and front-loaded it so that he gets the guaranteed money up front to signing bonus, and then a $1 million base salary in case he's suspended for a handful of games in the first part of the season.
I agree, and I'd be bitter about all that. But right now, I want to find the best place to go play. And the best place to go play might turn out to be Cleveland. Seattle
the Browns,
is not indicated one time it wants Baker Mayfield. Carolina can't come to an agreement here and ultimately wants another guy to play this year. In Cleveland, you'd be the best quarterback on the roster this year.
For a team that doesn't want you.
But why is Baker Mayfield just not saying what Deshaun Watson said all of last year? He told David Coley. We heard from David Coley yesterday about it. Absolutely not playing for the Houston Texans this season. It's Baker Mayfield that's slightly leaving the door ajar. I figured the answer would be, no, I'm not playing for the Browns. They traded a quarterback for a quarterback without my knowledge, not wanting me back. So the hope is I'm somewhere else.
I get your contract thing, I do, and you're consistent on that. But I think you underrate I got to play. I got to go somewhere and play and show off what I can do to earn the money.
He's going to play in Seattle or San Francisco or, just name another team that needs a quarterback right now. He's going to Carolina. He's going to play in one of these cities. It's not going to be in Cleveland.
No, I don't think so either. But I don't think it would be dumb of Cleveland to try to repair things.
It would be.
He's better than Jacoby Brissett.
The only way you do this if you're Cleveland is if you void the contract of Deshaun Watson. Why would you bring back Mayfield in a year where Watson is suspended indefinitely? Keep this in mind. It's not a year. This is under the pretense that it's indefinite. Indefinite can mean 6 weeks. Indefinite can mean 12.
Indefinite definitely means a year.
But what they've done is they've set themselves up to where they don't have the guy that they addressed with a first overall pick in Baker Mayfield. They don't believe in him. It's not like they have a new head coach and came in with a new regime. It's the coach that has been behind the scenes with him that said, we're moving on. It's the general manager that said, we're moving on. They've been done with Baker Mayfield before they even signed Deshaun Watson.
But it might turn out to be a mistake.
For Jacoby Brissett.
If they're going to go quarterback shopping now, who are their options? Garoppolo, and you're going to give up more to go get Garoppolo after you traded the bank, traded the whole house for
It doesn't
Watson.
necessarily have to be Garoppolo. It can be Jacoby Brissett and a player to be named in a trade that's backup quality. It can be Sam Darnold.
All I'm saying
is... It can be Joshua Dobbs, who's there right now as the backup.
Right. Well, all I'm saying is those guys are worse than Baker Mayfield.
And they made the decision that they were better off without Baker Mayfield going with Deshaun Watson, knowing that he could be suspended, and knowing that Jacoby Brissett would start the season. But either way, they knew that they were going to be without – they didn't know this for sure because the Texans never knew either, for that matter. But they knew he was going to be suspended for some part of the season.
Yes,
did they not?
Absolutely. That's why they signed
Brissett. And they
Brissett.
chose to go and get Jacoby Brissett to fill that void.
But Brissett for 4 games as opposed to Brissett for a season is what they're looking at now. That's all I'm saying. Brissett for a season, they're not going to play.
And they've seen Baker Mayfield for 3 seasons and said, we've seen enough.
That's my point. It's completely implausible, and it definitely won't happen. But here's the deal. I realize what I'm saying when I say take money out of it. Take the money piece out of this.
Just look at the quarterback.
We're talking about professional sports. The best thing for the Cleveland Browns this season, if Deshaun Watson can't play, is Baker Mayfield.